1.
Bonus content.
All right. So this bonus content is going to be a little on the fly. Not going to lie to you guys. It's going to be a little on the fly. How prepared was I?
10-year challenge, Yakuza?
Is it that one?
No, I don't know.
We could do that.
We didn't do that.
All right. Stay with us.
We could do both. We could do both.
You're still here. We still hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at feels. Boop, 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 boop. He literally wrote it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna pull up this video about Japan because I feel like it's important for you to see.
And it's funny because we were looking at this earlier, and I just want everybody to know that this video is from 2011.
2011. Yep.
So even though we just hit 2022, the whole 10-year challenge thing is going on. Everybody's doing that right now. It's like, hey, Yakuza 10-year challenge. There you go, because this video was made 10 years ago. So take a look at this and just kind of get you a view of it, Haggerty, and we can kind of talk about it and kind of just look at this video and see what it shows and imagining that this is 10 years ago.
At Naval Base Yakuza, you'll find a familiar haven in a faraway land. Yakuza and its neighborhood family housing communities of Ikego and Negishi combine to form a large host of programs and services that have taken quality of life to its highest level. If one of your biggest concerns is housing, then there's no need to worry. The Naval Station offers numerous units, from townhome style to multiple story apartments.
You know, let's just watch it. We'll come back and we'll talk about it.
Ikego and Negishi are securely enclosed, and you'll need your ID card to gain access. If you have children, trying to form a large host of programs and services that have taken quality of life to its highest level. If one of your biggest concerns is housing, then there's no need to worry. The Naval Station offers numerous family units, from townhome style to multiple story apartments. Located away from the main base, Ikego and Negishi are securely enclosed, and you'll need your ID card to gain access. They offer the same housing styles as on base, along with many quality of life amenities. Here's a look at each. One of your first stops should be the Fleet and Family Support Center, which provides information, support, and services to help you balance the demands of your family and military life. Along with intercultural relations and orientation briefs, the FFSC offers many other programs and services for you and your family, such as new parent support, employment assistance, and deployment support, to name just a few. Located just downstairs from the FFSC is the Yakuza Library, which offers an extensive collection of books, CDs, DVDs, and videos for the whole family, along with 24 internet-accessible computers and Wi-Fi. The recently remodeled commissary provides all the amenities of a full-service grocery store, including the name brands you've come to expect and some local cuisine favorites. The Navy Exchange has everything you'll need. From the latest in clothing designs, to electronics, to that perfect gift, and much more. When it comes to your fitness needs, be sure to take advantage of the new state-of-the-art Purdy Fitness Center and the base's resurfaced ball fields. Whether you're a sailor wanting to train for the PRT or a family member wanting to get healthy, the Purdy Fitness Center can help you meet all your fitness needs. Grab and go, eat with friends, or dine out with your family. Explore the many selections in the food court. Save money in the galley. Or enjoy one of several unique restaurants. If you have children, Yakuza offers all the familiar child and youth programs, from full-service child development centers and homes, to youth and teen centers and programs, to after-school and summer care. There's also Department of Defense Dependent Schools, or DODS, available on base, providing a complete school experience from kindergarten to 12th grade. The base also has many more MWR programs and services. Here's just a few. Located just across the pier is the Fleet Recreation Center, a multi-story facility that is a one-stop shop for the shipboard sailor. For a temporary visit, stay in the Navy Gateway Inns and Suites. Or one of the cabins and campgrounds at Ikago.
Hold on, we're going to get you in here, Haggerty. Hold on one second.
Well,
now, was that video a little dry?
Now, I want to know if anybody's watching the bonus content or they watch this later. If you were stationed in Yakuza, because we were just talking about it, this says we found this. It said 2011. That has to be older than 2011.
Oh, 100%.
That is 100% a Navy video. If you were stationed or are stationed in Yakuza, how many times did you have to watch that video? Is that what they show? So, couple things. Well, first off, the beginning was a little.
First off, let's talk about the girl who found the book in the library. I'm going to demonstrate. So she finds it. She goes,
Dewey Decimal System coming back at you. No, but as you could see, I mean, I think what we wanted to really point out there is like you saw the activities, and even on base, like they said with the commissary and stuff, it's food, but also local cuisine. That they bring in for you to buy, and then the Nex is there, and it has everything that you need. There's recreation centers, and everything they were shown was on base. It's all there. So obviously, like, you want to get off base and you want to go see stuff, but let's call it, safe zone, right? I'm still kind of part of America right here. You can still get out and see the culture. And, they showed, the tent. It was weird because they kept showing that Eureka tent that was like up and not really describing why, because you can rent them and stuff. MWR always has that type of stuff. So you can go camping and things like that. So I don't know if anybody sent you anything, but watching that video, did it make you more excited, less excited, or are you really confused?
So I understood everything with like the tents, the skiing stuff.
Right.
Because my first thought was like, where am I supposed to store this? Like, am I supposed to put this in my personal locker on the boat? No. But yeah, MWR definitely does that. They're really nice in Pensacola as well. A lot of fun stuff. And I know they plan a lot of trips out into the city as well to go see different landmarks, which is cool. Yeah, I mean, I saw a lot of stuff that makes me, more comfortable about going over there. Like I know I'm going to be able to, I know the food and stuff. I don't ever have to worry about possibly like not liking something or having to like find something else to eat because the food there,
they're still local for us. Yeah.
Baskin Robbins, stuff like that. It's all stuff that like we have here in Indiana, in America, everything like that. So that makes everything easier. The Liberty Center as well. Personally for me, so my carrier for some reason doesn't offer a good international plan. It's apparently like $10 a day for for talk and text and stuff. So I'm going to have to disable my, my service when I get there and go off of Wi-Fi. So stuff like that, the Liberty Center, use that to, talk to my parents, join like a Google call or whatever, or stuff like that. And, so that's going to be good. But yeah, honestly, it did make me more excited. Sailboating, that was interesting.
Yeah, there's always, it seems like every base, there's an opportunity. I mean, I was on Dog and I told you I was on a yachting team when I was learning to sail, just guys that have them there. And it's pretty cool to get to learn that. Cause like when we say sail with the Navy, we're not like, hoist the mainsail, matey. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so when you get an opportunity to actually learn that, there's a lot to it. It's kind of fun. So, there's a lot to do. I know you're super excited about that library. We heard you out there, but the mics were off. You didn't realize the mics were off. And we heard you out there yelling like, what were you saying? I think Cat in the Hat is right to the left there or something. So, yeah, but
I don't know what books you were so excited about it. Obviously it wasn't Green Eggs and Ham. So,
yeah. There's plenty of, you could see too with you were saying the recreation center, and we know it is that. I think it showed it as, it was called like Spectrum, which is so you're going to be able to go there for like, it's like a Wi-Fi cafe, computer usage, video game console, stuff like that. It showed that drum kit. That's not somebody's personal. They have it there so you can go and play a drum kit just so you can, continue to play an instrument stuff, things like that, where you can, maybe you own a drum kit, but you didn't want to ship it all the way to Japan, like stuff like that. So, they really do go above and beyond. The Navy goes above and beyond. The MWR goes above and beyond to make sure that, yes, you get to get out and see the culture for very cheap, or even a lot of times for especially junior sailors, junior single sailors, free trips to landmarks, things like that. But also that you have the ability to be able to still continue to do the things that you're used to doing back home and having fun as well.
All right, so something that we're gonna dive into a little bit here, and we may have this be a segment on the show, like permanently. And we'll do it real quick. We have some questions that we had got, and we're gonna answer them here. And since Haggerty's, I want to see what he thinks.
Right, and we're not gonna lead you on it. And the big thing is we're going to see how we like doing this, and then we'll name the segment, and it'll be shorter. But
so this person wants to know, can I join the Navy if I have gauges? What do you think, Haggerty?
I know earrings are allowed in civilian clothes. I've never seen anybody in the Navy with gauge holes. There's always small earrings. Almost everybody in Pensacola had earrings. But I'll go on a limb and say yes.
All right, so I'm a leading forefronter on this, seeing how I had gauged ears before I joined, and I still have gauge holes in my ears. You just can't see through them. So the policy had changed. You used to be able to get it waived, and be careful what you think you know. Haggerty, you always learn something new. You can wear earrings in civilian clothes off base as a male. You as a male, you cannot wear earrings on base ever. Just so you know, that's
right.
Okay. Gauged ears. So good question.
All right. Next one.
They have to be closed.
Yes.
You cannot join. Used to be waiverable. You have to be able to remove them, and it has to close where you cannot see through it. It gets measured. So if you have like big gauged ears, no, you are going to have to get those fixed.
Yep. Which we've done before.
Yep.
Next one, this person, I've already joined the Navy while I was in high school, So obviously they're going to need me to graduate, but should I keep working my you-know-what off to get A's?
All right. So another thing with online school is it's a lot easier. It's a lot less interactive than having to go into school for 8 hours a day or sit on those Zoom calls that they made everyone do. Mine specifically was not like that. It was each semester, the start of the semester, you get every single assignment for that whole semester placed right in front of you that day. They already have it scheduled. So some days I can do 10 assignments if I want to, but keep working your ass off for my mistake.
No, you're fine. Depends. You're fine. That's like the least bad word you could ever say.
Right. So it depends. I feel like if you want to, sure. But in the end, your recruiter is most likely going to want you to just graduate. Do you know if they would end up pulling your transcripts or anything in the future for?
Yes.
So here's the answer for you.
Definitely.
You absolutely have to graduate. So there was a time in our country where you could drop out of school, join the military. You can get a GED and join, but you actually have to score higher on the test to be able to do so. So if you join in your senior year, you should graduate. Enjoy your senior year. However, you should still work your tail off, let's say tail, to get A's if you're doing well. Study and learn what you need for the Navy. Work with your recruiter on board, or depending on where you're at, your mentor. But I will tell you, using tuition assistance, when I first started doing college, I did not have to take math classes for my college, not because of what I did in the Navy, but because they pulled my high school transcripts. And based on the math level I got to and the grades I got those college credits, which helped me towards that. Also, there are certain jobs that do require your transcripts to be pulled in the Navy, a couple of them being nuclear technician and hospital corpsman, for example, which are two pretty popular ones. And it's a pretty big red flag if you're failing classes. So you do want to continue to work on that. Mm-hmm. You don't know if the Navy's going to be a career for you, if you're going to get out. And you never know. Like, those transcripts do get used for colleges.
Yeah, if you want to go to college, I mean, why would you start slumping on your grades? Just because you're in the Navy doesn't give you a pass on how you did in high school.
Yeah, I've said it multiple times. I never expected to do college. I never wanted to go to college. And what I have now is way more than I ever thought I would have.
Yeah.
And, you don't know. You think you know now, but you don't know. Like you said, you didn't have a career path. You never know. So there's the answer for you. Continue to work hard.
All right, last one. Hey, guys and gals, I'm shipping out the 20th. Honestly, I believe I'm overthinking a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
You can stop there. Next question.
My main concern is, how does banking work at RTC? I have auto payments turned on for those bills that need to be taken out of my account. Now, listen to this.
Okay.
Listen, guys, we're just being candid here. My recruiter, however, is telling me that I have to sign up for Navy Federal while I'm there. Can I bring my Chase account number and routing number and get paid like this? Can I get paid to my regular bank account while at RTC?
Before you answer, Haggerty, I want to say two things. You have a horrible recruiter.
Yes.
The light just went out on the camera, and we're frozen.
Haggerty's not.
Haggerty, can you still hear me? Can anybody out there still hear me?
I can.
Okay, so
I can hear you on both.
What I was going to tell you was, you have a horrible recruiter for two reasons. One, they're wrong, which we'll get to. But two, if they didn't tell you to read the start guide that you got when you joined, or if you didn't even think to pick it up and read it, it literally tells you. There's a whole page about your direct deposit in that start guide. So, Haggerty, what are your thoughts?
So, to the first part of the question, which I believe was, how does banking work? Pretty early on into boot camp, you're going to get two different representatives coming in. It will be Armed Forces Bank and Navy Federal. They'll both come in and give you their little whatever. but I believe if it's either one of the first days and P days where you're going to tell them I'm going to use Navy Federal, or you hand them your direct deposit number and all of that, and they're going to write it down and they're going to start depositing your checks into there. So do you have to sign up for Navy Federal or Armed Forces? Absolutely not. If you have your own bank account, everything already set up, then if you don't want to have Navy Federal, then don't have Navy Federal. Personally, I did. I liked what they were offering me. And so I said, absolutely, I want it. So, yeah. And then the other part, what was it? How does banking work at RTC?
So let me take it from you, Haggerty, while you're thinking about it. So here's the thing, and our video's back now. So here's what I tell everybody, and I know I went over it with you. When it comes down to it, you can have more than one bank, okay? You absolutely can. If you have enough money in your account to cover, because the big question with that one is that I already have bills. If you're going in and you don't have bills, then it's an easier decision. If you have bills, you need to make sure that you have the money coming out that is enough for you to be able to take care of it, right? So that you can sign up for Navy Fed. You take your account number, you take your routing number, you can say, I want to have my direct deposit in this bank. You are eligible to sign up for Navy Fed because you are a military member. You can sign up for Navy Fed if you're in the Army even, okay? Also, Armed Forces Credit Union comes in. They talk to you. You can join these banks. A lot of times what I tell people is if you can join Navy Fed, you should. Most of the time they offer a little incentive when you join at boot camp. They set up your direct deposit for you, whether it's Navy Fed or your Chase Bank. Either one, it's your choice. Can you sign up for Navy Fed after boot camp? Absolutely. You sure can. So it becomes what you want. There's no incentive for recruiters if you sign up for Navy Fed or whatever. So if your recruiter told you you have to sign up for Navy Fed, just uneducated, I guess. You do not have to. You just need to take your account number and routing number from Chase with you, and then you'll listen to Navy Fed spiel and you can decide. But choosing Navy Fed at boot camp does not mean you're closing down your Chase Bank. You can still have both, and you can sign up for it later.
You said allotment. Did you mention allotment?
I didn't.
You can open an allotment. You can have a certain amount of money go to that Chase account while you're still getting paid to Navy Fed. Because I used to have an allotment that used to go to...
Did you set that up in boot camp?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
yeah, maybe
boot,
not.
That's why I'm saying
afterwards.
So
yeah,
that you can set up allotments for different things where you can do multiple banks, but at boot camp, it's not going to do that. And if you sign up for Navy Fed, you get your card, you get everything there. They take care of you. They set up, but it's the same with Chase because then you already have yours or whatever bank you have.
There's going to be a Navy Federal at your A school base. So literally you could walk in, open up the account, get a debit card on spot, and that's it.
And I tell all my future sailors too, like Navy Federal doesn't pay me or I'm not sponsored by them, but I've had USAA, I've had a bunch of different banks, and I really do love Navy Fed. They're great, especially for somebody like you, Haggerty, who's going overseas. Navy Fed doesn't have any international. You don't pay international fees when you use Navy Fed. You don't pay ATM fees. What you do, they pay it back.
But you get it back.
You get paid early.
And you get paid a day early military wise. You also, it's 24/7, 365. You can get a person on the phone. I was worried when I came back to Indiana because we don't have one right here. The closest one is a little ways away. I've never had any issues. I call, you do everything over the mobile app. It's very simple. A lot of banks are going to that, but you can have whatever bank you want. You do not have to sign up for Navy Federal. If you want my opinion, if you want Haggerty's opinion, if you want Petty Officer Levesque's opinion, I'm pretty sure all of us are going to tell you should, but you can do it after the fact.
It was a long-winded explanation, but...
I just feel like that one, when it comes to money though, that's important. And it was a good question. And I don't like that it sounds like somebody just didn't want to explain it to you.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Right. Well, Haggerty, we really appreciate you coming on here today. And
I appreciate you guys having me.
You're gonna do great things. Mm-hmm. You're gonna go do what you set out to do. You want to go to Japan? Yeah. Well, here you go. The Navy set you up for it. So thanks for coming in.
Yeah, figure out the time difference, man, so that when you're in Yakuza, you can still watch, right? Get on there from Yakuza. I would love to see a comment being like, hey, it's 4 p.m. there and it's like 2 a.m. here or whatever it is. Was it 14 hours?
Right.
Man.
Yeah, 14 hours.
Man. But that would be
so I think
cool.
they're like ahead 14 hours. So,
but yeah, again, I know this is on the bonus content, but if you get the opportunity and you have any suggestions for Airman Haggerty, or if you have any cool memories about Yakuza, or just being stationed overseas, as always, we'd love to hear. Make sure to comment down below on whatever platform you're watching this on. And as always, find it, like it, share it, follow it.
All right. See you later, Haggerty.
Bye, Haggerty.
Adios to you guys.
Do. Nope. Keep waving.
All right. So I actually created an ending video, so we don't need to do the point at the thing to see. We don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So,
changes.
But hey, thanks for coming in, guys. We'll see you next week. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.
Oh no, bonus content's over. What do you do now? I mean, you've already watched the episode, maybe. You've watched the bonus content. I guess maybe you can click this video to watch last week's episode. Have you watched it yet? Who knows? Why don't you go ahead and click it and just find out and see what happens.